5 roughest areas in Wales. Wales is a land of extraordinary beauty, rugged coastlines, poetic valleys, and a history that runs deeper than its ancient castles. But beyond the scenic postcards lies a very different story, one of hardship, deprivation, and social struggle. The Welsh Index of Multiple Deprivation, WIMD 2019, reveals the country's hidden pockets of inequality, ranking every local area by income, health, education, crime, and more. In this video, we explore the 5 roughest areas in Wales, not to criticise but to understand. These are communities facing the steepest challenges, and yet they remain home to people full of grit, pride and hope. 5. Penydarren, Merthyr Tydfil. Once the iron capital of the world, Merthyr Tydfil's industrial heyday is long gone, but the scars of economic decline still linger, especially in the Penydarren area. Ranked the 7th most deprived small area in the entire country, Penydarren 1 faces significant barriers across multiple life indicators. High unemployment, low income, and health inequalities are among the most pressing concerns. The closure of coal mines and heavy industries left generations without stable employment, and newer job opportunities haven't kept pace. Educational attainment also lags behind the Welsh average, limiting prospects for younger residents. Health statistics paint a worrying picture. Life expectancy is lower than the national average, and rates of chronic illness, including respiratory conditions, are disproportionately high. Access to quality healthcare is limited, with long waiting times and stretched services. However, Merthyr isn't standing still. Efforts to rejuvenate the local economy through tourism and heritage-based redevelopment have gained traction. Cyfarthfa Castle, Tafftrail cycling routes, and natural beauty spots are bringing in visitors. Community organisations in Penydarren are also working hard to re-engage disillusioned youth and provide support for families facing hardship. Still, the challenges remain deep and complex, making Penydarren one of the roughest areas in Wales today. 4. Caerau, Bridgend. Caerau, a once thriving mining community on the edge of the Linger Valley, tells a story that echoes across many former industrial towns in South Wales. When the coal mines closed, Caerau lost not just jobs, but also its economic identity. Now ranked as the 5th most deprived area in Wales, Caerau 1 faces steep economic and social challenges. Income levels are far below the national average. Many households rely on benefits or zero-hour contracts, with job opportunities in the area scarce and often poorly paid. Long-term unemployment has left entire families without a working adult for generations. Health is another major issue. Poor air quality, high smoking rates, and minimal access to local healthcare contribute to widespread health problems. The area also reports higher than average rates of substance misuse and mental health conditions, often tied to economic stress and social isolation. The education system, while trying its best, struggles with underfunding and poor attendance rates. Many students leave school with few qualifications, further perpetuating the cycle of poverty. Despite this, the community remains tight-knit. Local charities and grassroots organisations run food banks, community kitchens, and youth engagement programs that are lifelines for many. There is real resilience here, but without larger-scale investment and sustainable job creation, Caerau continues to battle its way forward. 3. Tylerstown, Rhondda Cynon Taf. Nestled in the Rhondda Valley, Tylerstown is a place with a proud mining heritage and a present-day reality shaped by deprivation. Ranked 4th most deprived in Wales, Tylerstown 1 reflects the structural decline experienced by many valleys communities. Employment is among the lowest in Wales, and job opportunities in the region are minimal. A lack of transport links means many residents struggle to commute to jobs further afield. Public services too are under pressure, with limited resources allocated to mental health, social care, and community policing. Health is a significant concern. The area has one of the highest rates of long-term illness and disability in the country. Physical health is worsened by high smoking rates, poor diet, and lack of recreational facilities. Mental health challenges are widespread, compounded by a lack of professional support. Education is another battleground. The local school system is under strain, with below-average GCSE results and a high rate of absenteeism. Children often grow up in multi-generational poverty, making social mobility incredibly difficult. However, the spirit of the valleys is alive in Tylerstown. Community centres continue to offer safe spaces for children, and cultural pride remains strong. The town has even embraced some regeneration through events and local tourism. But the challenges are real and long-standing. 2. St James 3, Lansbury Park, Caerphilly. WIMD rank 3rd most deprived in Wales. Lansbury Park in Caerphilly has long been a symbol of overlooked hardship. In WIMD 2019, the St James 3 area of Lansbury Park ranked as the 3rd most deprived place in Wales. The estate, developed during the post-war era, has struggled for decades with underinvestment, poor infrastructure, and persistent poverty. The housing stock is a major issue. Much of it consists of outdated social housing with poor insulation, outdated heating systems, and structural problems. Many residents live in fuel poverty, unable to adequately heat their homes during winter. Social exclusion is rampant. The area is marked by high levels of economic inactivity, limited access to services, and poor public transport links. Many families live on the edge, dependent on food banks and local charity initiatives. Health statistics are worrying. Life expectancy in Lansbury Park is among the lowest in Wales, and preventable health conditions are common. The area's isolation has also contributed to mental health issues, particularly among youth. Crime, especially antisocial behaviour, has been a long-standing issue. Vandalism, petty theft, and drug-related incidents are reported frequently. However, residents are quick to point out that crime is often committed by a small group and that the wider community is warm, neighbourly, and proud of its roots. Efforts are underway to regenerate Lansbury Park through housing renewal and youth engagement projects. But the scale of need remains overwhelming. 1. Rhyl West 2 and Rhyl West 1, Denbighshire. Topping the list are 2 adjoining areas in Rhyl West, Denbighshire. Rhyl West 2 and Rhyl West 1. These neighbourhoods are ranked as the most and second most deprived areas in Wales, according to WIMD 2019. Rhyl was once a popular seaside resort, bustling with tourists and investment. But since the 1980s, its decline has been rapid and harsh. Hotels closed, businesses folded, and whole streets fell into disrepair. Today, parts of Rhyl West resemble a town forgotten by time and policymakers. Unemployment is widespread. Many people work seasonal, low-paid jobs, often in tourism or social care, with little job security. The benefit system is heavily relied upon, and economic prospects are bleak. Housing is a critical issue. Much of the housing stock consists of subdivided Victorian guest houses turned into low-cost flats, often poorly maintained and overcrowded. Rhyl West has some of the highest homelessness and rough sleeping rates in Wales. Crime, including drug use, property offences, and antisocial behaviour, is significantly higher than average. Residents report feeling unsafe at night, and public confidence in local services is low. Health outcomes are extremely poor. The area has among the highest rates of long-term illness, addiction, and mental health disorders in the country. Life expectancy here is notably below the Welsh average. Yet it's not all bleak. In recent years, Rhyl has seen large-scale investment, especially along its seafront. The SC2 water park, the renovated promenade, and retail park developments offer some hope. Community groups are also active, running food banks, addiction support services, and youth mentoring programs. But real change will require long-term commitment and systemic support. These are the 5 roughest areas in Wales, not because the people lack ambition or hope, but because systemic issues have stacked the odds against them. Highlighting these places is not about judgment, it's about awareness, action, and compassion. These towns deserve more than survival. They deserve meaningful opportunities to thrive again. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.